Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. This video is about to go get really spicy. Now, as you guys probably know, I do enjoy some drama, but I'm not really a big fan of art theft. I'm not a big fan of games I was actually somewhat looking forward to playing, apparently just completely dropping the ball. And if you guys can't go and tell by some of the screenshots we're going to talk about throughout this video, the title or whatever, right now, one of my more anticipated games, although I will be fully honest, and I would love to hear your thoughts and comments if you guys are looking forward to Marathon or not, like, good old Bungie's brand new IP, and of course, this is also a PlayStation subsidiary, mainly because Bungie is owned now entirely by PlayStation as a PlayStation studio. Well, apparently everything's going horrible. Like, bro, like, this has been not good. The game itself's initial impression was very lackluster. People were saying, why play this over Escape from Tarkov? Why play this even over Destiny? And people didn't have the best first impressions. They didn't really like the art style, but they did think he was unique and cool. And I think that was the one major thing that was the selling point for Marathon itself. The art style. It was different. It was like spacey and something we're not really used to, and I don't know, just something a little bit more on the special side, something cool, something nice, something unique. Well, apparently right now, and we now even have officially a Bungie statement. A lot of stuff's come out this last 24 hours. I'll give you guys the full story and also like the new stuff too as well, if you guys have seen other people report on this or talk about this or tweet about it or whatever. But basically right now, Bungie got caught stealing an entire aesthetic and vibe from a really popular artist. And as well, not only did they go and copy the vibe, which I know some people might be like, whatever, it's hard to copy a vibe. They, at some cases, literally had the designer's hidden logo also purported into the game itself. This is quite literally saying I have like a video, whatever, and then maybe I always have like a random cool, let's say like coin that I always go and put in all my little videos, maybe in like the bottom, like right here, where people maybe notice it, maybe don't know, very small, something like really far in the back. I don't know, you guys probably get the vibe. And then someone is copying my entire video. And at a certain point, we literally go and see the same exact thing that for some odd reason, no one else should ever have, for whatever reason, it was something unique to me. It's just a random example for, metaphor. Then it shows up in the game. And that's what happened. Basically, this person literally had their own logo and like their like little branding mark. You have like a DJ Khaled. Like it's like one of those basically inside of this and Bungie's game. And people are just mad. Like everyone right now is basically calling this game a sham because that was the coolest selling point out there. And the entire internet is pretty much giving up over here in the first place. Like it really is bad. So saying they haven't even hid the name that good, wondering if the graphic designers is a graphic designer at all, you can add this to the collection. Basically, there is just a bajillion different things that everyone has had a chance to go and note over here, like when it comes to all these designs on this too. Saying this is probably the worst art theft controversy that Bungie's been involved in, and yikes, is this game over. People right now are assuming that Marathon as a game, as a concept, is pretty much done. Now, I don't think so, but like, everyone is like, what is like the idea? What is the vibe? People are saying like, at this point, is the game going to get delayed? Is the game just going to get canceled? Is the game already a flop? And the big issues are the gameplay was okay, but like it wasn't really anything to kind of write home about. Like it's also meant to be, I believe, a paid game, so you have to spend money to play the game initially, kind of how it was for Concord. So if you have free to play options for other various more popular games, it's hard to get people involved. This is a three people involved like squad game. You need to somehow convince 2 other people to also buy the game itself. That also is a hard sell in this day and age, this economy, especially with other free to play options all being readily available. And of course, as I mentioned, the big thing is that the art style was what really drew me to the game. Like that was what was cool. That was the vibe. And apparently now that I know that it's all stolen, definitely sours the mark a lot on this too. This definitely sours a lot of this. Saying the Marathon Alpha released recently and its environments are covered with assets lifted from posters that they designed back in 2017, tagging Bungie. It has 55,000 likes, over 8 million impressions, and it still is getting more on Reddit, on Twitter, on YouTube videos like this, etc. And I do want to say, like, this is bad. This is unironically bad. The vibes over here, like for some odd like there's like random things like this, like it's Elf or whatever, the art style, the vibe, like this cool, somewhat like spaced out aesthetic vibe that I'm sure you guys are familiar of when it comes to this game. Like these little like barcodes and just it is like, even if people disagree or whatever, like it just really is. The fact that they literally have the person's logo that they add into their designs into the game itself, that's a telling point of offenses. Like, I mean, like, I don't usually, there's always like a potential, maybe like Bungie outsource, maybe there's something, I don't know, like there is a chance. But like, dude, there's just so much of these like little small like little tidbits and little things that they have to as well. Like this is a good example on top of this because they have a few of these little markers, but they literally have this person's logo like on top of this too. Like they quite literally are just copying all these assets and all these individualized things out here too. And like you can tell, like literally you can look at look, it's kind of hard to actually tell because my webcam is covering this, so don't mind me. But where we're trying to go and look at is literally look at this. This is from the original art right here, right there, which then if you guys look over on the left side of the screen over there, literally added. Like this is all stuff that this artist has had, and then they find it added on to the Bungie's game, like into Marathon over here. And these are all individualized assets that are specifically custom made specifically for this. Now, I mean, it's kind of hard to go and copyright claim, let's say, a triangle on this stuff too as well, don't get me wrong, but just there is just so many coincidences on almost all these aspects that everyone is like, what is going on here? Like once again, a good double example on top of this one. Like there's the idea behind being a copycat versus pretty much completely ripping this all on off. And I think that's the bigger issue, is a lot of people are just like looking at this and they think it's getting just completely ripped off. You know, it just looks like this is just entirely the same exact thing out here. And then people are like calling out Bungie and they're calling out Marathon. Like this is everywhere out here, everywhere too as well, where people are just, like I said, finding like these little books and details and assets and text and everything out here. Like look at the two between the two of these. Look at the layout. Like I don't think you guys understand this. Like look, there's a big, like it just literally is copy pasted. Like this is a big black bar. Look at this little almost like parentheses or whatever, in parentheses in the middle on it, one black square, open square, like the literal, like bro, like these are two different pictures. Like this is quite literally the same exact thing. This is literally the same thing. The 28 is even there, I believe. Like unless I'm like misinterpreting these pictures or something, the 28 is even there. The 28, bro. This person's logo is in these pictures. They got ripped. Like this is unironically someone Googling this and like tracing over this and submitting it. Now, I don't really know how this got here, because apparently as well, some of the like people that work at Bungie follow this guy, like these creative directors and these higher ups that would actually have say in how these games are designed. They follow this guy. So it adds even more validity towards this. The entire internet is completely roasting Bungie on top of this. And I'm hoping this is the right Twitter account, like it's not some fake account or whatever, but the Marathon dev team stated and tweeted, "We immediately investigated a concern regarding unauthorized use of artist decals in Marathon and confirmed that a former Bungie artist included these in a texture sheet that was ultimately used in game." And they're saying, like, even the first response, a texture sheet, MF, it's the whole art style. What about the art director who would be in charge of these changes being involved? And then like following this person, so they 100% at some point knew that this person existed, and most likely from the art, and because all the art got ripped into the game. So we don't know if this goes deeper, like if like the art director literally was like, put this in the game. We won't know. They won't know. They don't even follow me back, or like use this as a reference, and then the reference people kept it very lazy and they didn't do it right, so they kept on going. Who knows? Who knows? But Bungie did go and take accountability. They did. We want to give them some credit, but this definitely soured the game in my opinion. Saying, "We immediately investigated a concern regarding unauthorized use of artist decals in Marathon and confirmed that a former Bungie artist included those in a texture sheet and was ultimately used in game. We have reached out to the artists themselves to discuss this issue and are committed to do right by the artist." I'm not sure exactly what Bungie can do to make this right. I'm hoping you pay them. This is the person we kind of show over here too. Hopefully you pay them well, very well. Like this better not be one of those things where they get like a free copy of the game and like a little trophy and like whatever. I would want them to really butter them up to make sure this is okay, because right now the game would and my point with the community reception right now, a lot of people are not happy with this. There's a lot of favorites, a lot of people against Marathon. People like are just not happy. Not happy, dude. Like they're also glossing over the fact that they follow the artists. A lot of people are families on here on top of that one too as well. You have to outsource other companies for design work because no one can figure out how to draw rectangles and ambiguous texture. Like everyone's just mad about this, dude. And they've also had issues with Bungie doing this in the past when it comes to them like basically ripping stuff from artists, ripping people from the Destiny community, and just a lot of things are really rough too as well. Saying then give them a job. Give them a lot of money too as well, like 250K in the minimum. I'd even place even more. But like this is crazy because I don't really know how you fix this. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are not happy with this, and I can entirely see why. People are reporting on this stuff everywhere, and people even saying like, hey, is this point, do we need to just go delay the game? Are you even going to care about this game when it comes out? And so far, a lot of people are leaning towards the, I think I'm good. I don't think I want to. I don't think it's worth the money. And I think a lot of people are very disappointed in both Bungie and Marathon, and inherently then too, because PlayStation owns them. PlayStation, because art theft is not cool, especially when they literally, like, there is more out there too as well. They had like proper logos on top of this, like even scratch marks, graffiti marks, or whatever. There's a lot more. I just didn't cover them all because I want to, not think for 50 minutes. But like, this is rough. Like, I really don't think this was a good look on Marathon, and I was already kind of skeptical on the game itself in the first place. And I want to hear your thoughts on everything down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Check out the Switch 2 giveaway with the Twitter and Twitch room down below and everything else. I appreciate you all so much for watching here in the first place.